Nick Foles, thank you for everything you've done for the Eagles. You will always be a legend in Philly. Yo everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So I just got finished watching the Doug Peterson, Howie Roseman press conference, and as many of you guys have probably already know, we're finding out the Eagles are going to let Nick Foles walk into free agency. They are not going to franchise tag him. They are going to let him walk, and basically the Eagles will probably receive a compensatory pick, a third or fourth next year. But Foles is walking, and it's not a surprise. I mean, I've said this in previous videos. This was the most likely outcome, that they couldn't franchise tag him. They couldn't get anything for him in a trade. It would be too hard, too many moving parts. And yes, it was wishful thinking, but it wasn't practical and it wasn't going to happen. So Nick is walking, and I just got to say to Nick Foles, I mean, I'm sure he'll never see this, but I love you, Nick Foles. I love what you did. What you did for us in the Super Bowl, bringing us a Super Bowl, filling in for Carson when he went down, giving us that magical run. You're a legend. You'll always be a legend. And from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure many other Eagle fans, thank you, Nick Foles, for everything you did. You're great, and you deserve to go to a team and be the franchise quarterback, and I'm sure you're going to have success no matter where he goes. Now, where will he go? I think he's going to end up in Jacksonville. It just makes too much sense with DeFilippo there. He knows what Nick likes. He knows what Nick's good at. He was there with Nick on the Super Bowl run. And Jacksonville, look, their coach may be on the hot seat. Their front office guys may be on the hot seat. So they need a quarterback that could come in and win. And if Nick goes there with the talent around that team, I think that Jacksonville Jaguars could end up back in the playoffs, even the AFC Championship game. I think Nick Foles would make that much of an impact. Could he go to Washington? Possibly. But I don't know how they'll afford him. Miami, that's another destination. And I'm sure that there's going to be a team that we're not even thinking of that comes out of nowhere. But Nick Foles is going to walk. Thank you, Nick Foles, for everything you do. And I can't wait to when it's all said and done, his career's over, and the Eagles bring him back, put him in the Eagles Hall of Fame. It'll be a wonderful thing. It's going to be interesting free agency, you know. It's going to be very interesting. And for the Eagles, we have to realize we don't have the security blanket of Nick Foles anymore. We don't have it. Carson Wentz has to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy. We have to make sure we build in front of him and around him, give him everything he needs, because we can't afford him getting hurt. Nate Sudfeld will be the backup quarterback, and you know, we don't really know much about him. So it's very important the Eagles have a great offseason and definitely put things around Carson so he has every opportunity to stay healthy and succeed. It's going to be interesting. Now, before free agency starts, like right before it, and once we know who the Eagles are letting go and things like that, we'll go through it all. We'll go through the cap numbers. We'll go through all of it and get ready for free agency as it starts. But Nick Foles, thank you for everything you do. You are a legend. Tell me what you guys think about Nick leaving, walking, not getting anything for him. I mean, we will get a compensatory pick, and that's it. But, hey, Nick Foles, I love you. Thank you for everything you did, and good luck to you and your new team. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.